I like Sting and Luger. That was awesome. Sting's the babyface, Luger's the heel. Luger kind of loosely with Jimmy Hart and the Dungeon of Doom, but he's still best friends with Sting. I thought that was really well done. How cool was it, or did you think how well it worked? I love it still to this day. I love that feud. Not really feud. It's like the team of Sting and Luger, but Luger is a heel. He's aligned with Jimmy Hart. He's aligned with the Dungeon of Doom, kind of. Is that just clever writing? But he's Sting's best friend.
I think that was the best Luger ever was portrayed. He just hit that spot perfectly because it was closer to his personality at the time. And that, to me, makes a good story when you have somebody close to their personality.
Yes. Yep.
And Luger
Absolutely.
played that excellent, and Sting did too. That's one of my most proudest moments, I think, and that people don't bring that up much. Luger was terrific then. Terrific. It gave him another dimension that he never had before, and I believe after that people was and they were enjoying his bullshit, making excuses and oh, glad you're here. I'm sorry I'm late. He was just so dead on, and they did a magnificent job. And I would love to go back and look at the ratings and see when their segment came on. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say they drew a quarter of WWF at the time's audience off of Raw. When people that people don't understand, John, how over that segment was when Luger and Sting did it because it was so refreshing. And I got that idea when I was a baby face and Austin Idol was a heel. And Jim Barnett, this was his idea. Uh, uh, Idol had turned babyface, and all the babyfaces accept him except me. I wouldn't accept them. And he was wrestling Mark Lewin, and they had me go out like I was going to the concession stand in the arena. And Abdullah came down and jumped on Austin, and the people actually pushed me to the ring. And I used to make my interviews saying, I can't believe every time I get up in the morning and look in the mirror and see what I'll do for money to be this guy's partner. So I just tweaked it a little, and they were so good. Uh, I thought some nights they carried the whole 2 hours.
Yep.
They were fabulous.
Loved it. It's so funny. Luger would use the roller quarters and then and knock out Harlem Heat. They win a tag titles ever. And then Sting would be like, "What the hell is this?" You'd be like, "I don't know. I don't know where that came from." And then the fans would try to touch Luger,
Yeah,
and Sting would be looking, and he'd give him the five. And as soon as Sting would turn his back, he'd be like, "Don't touch me!" Oh, gross fans. Like so good.
yeah, and he played that so well. And Lex, sometimes gets a bad rap, and I never ever had any resistance from Lex Luger in a finish, an angle. Of course, like everybody else, he'd question some things, but I mean, never a problem. He gets a bad rap. Uh, not everybody could work like Eddie Guerrero.
Right.
And I'm not comparing to Eddie Guerrero, but Luger, what he might have lacked sometimes in punching ability and stuff like that, he made up for his presence. And in this episode's, I think he did an incredible job. Incredible.
Luger is underrated to me. I think he's awesome. People are like, oh, he's not a great worker. That's not really as important. He could be good and spur, especially when he had the right opponent. He could be great, but it's not really important. He had a presence, charisma, the look, the way he acted, the way he carried himself. He just, as soon as you look at the guy, you're like, this guy, he's somebody. He's a star. Love Luger. When he beats Hogan, going off the beaten path here, when he beats Hogan in '97 for the title, that crowd goes nuts. I mean, it was awesome. What a
Yeah,
moment for Nitro.
right, right. And I'm
Now,
with you,
just
John. People don't understand how over he was.
mhm.
I remember him putting the rack on Flair in Baltimore, but he had bled, and the people
Yes.
went crazy. But the athletic commission in Baltimore would allow blood. I had to talk to the head of the athletic commission to get that passed, because usually they would stop immediately with blood. And the
Right,
guy's
right.
name was Chester Sullivan. And I had to go up to him and beg. He said, well, I'm going to have my guys leave early, but this is the last time you'll ever do this. I said, okay, thank you. But I mean, Luger doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Totally agree.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.